Today, we're diving into the latest development in international trade relations. President Donald Trump's recently enacted tariffs on imports from Canada, Mexico, and China. This move has not only escalated tensions with America's largest trading partners, but has also sparked a wave of retaliatory measures that could have significant implications for consumers and industries alike. What exactly happened on Tuesday? President Trump imposed sweeping tariffs of 25% on most goods imported from Canada and Mexico, while simultaneously doubling existing tariffs on Chinese imports to 20%. These actions were framed by the administration as necessary to combat drug trafficking, specifically fentanyl, from these nations into the United States. Almost immediately, both Canada and China announced plans for retaliatory tariffs against U.S. goods. Now let's unpack what tariffs are. Tariff is essentially a tax imposed by a government on imported goods. A goal is often to protect domestic industries by making foreign products more expensive compared to local alternatives. It can give a temporary boost to local businesses. It can also lead to increased prices for consumers who now have to pay more for everyday items like food and electronics. Is this relevant? Trade relationships between countries are crucial as they directly impact economies. With nearly 40% of U.S. imports coming from Canada, Mexico, and China combined, these new tariffs threaten not only consumer prices, but also jobs tied closely to these supply chains. For instance, agricultural products ranging from meat and dairy to grains could see immediate price hikes due to these levies. According to an article by Amanda Castro in Newsweek, economic concerns grow as tariffs could drive up prices for American consumers. Meanwhile, Alan Rappaport and his colleagues at the New York Times highlighted how the imposition of these tariffs has fostered a sense of nationalism in Mexico that affects political dynamics there. Impact is likely far-reaching. For example, Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau announced immediate counter-tariffs on about $30 billion worth of U.S. goods as retaliation for Trump's actions. These moves could disrupt already delicate economic ties between the countries involved, disruptions that might ripple through global markets. Historically speaking, we've seen similar tactics employed during Trump's first term, when he utilized tariffs as tools for renegotiating trade agreements like NAFTA, a strategy some analysts believe was effective at pushing other nations toward favorable terms, but ultimately contributed to prolonged uncertainty in various sectors. In broader terms, this situation reflects ongoing shifts in global trade dynamics, with nations reassessing their dependencies on one another amid rising nationalism and protectionist sentiments worldwide. According to Kate Linthicum from the Los Angeles Times, Trump's tariffs threaten to deeply disrupt the economies of all three countries. Many nuances are easily overlooked here. Nationalistic fervor may rise in response to perceived external threats like those posed by Trump's policies. The interconnectedness of our economies means isolationism may cause significant harm domestically. In conclusion, this suggests that while protective measures such as tariffs may aim at fortifying local industries or addressing specific issues like drug trafficking or immigration control, with arguments made about their necessity, they come with substantial risks attached. Increased prices will be felt by American consumers. Almost immediately, industry leaders warn about potential job losses alongside disrupted supply chains across North America, due solely because of these levies set forth under current trade policies. Remains crucial for policymakers and citizens alike to stay engaged with these developments, since they fundamentally shape not just economic outcomes, but also international relationships moving forward. And understanding these complexities will be vital as we navigate through this evolving landscape together.